Hi, I'm Michelle Walsh. Often what appears to be a complex idea is best explained using a simple analogy. In the case of IEX and V-bonds, think for a moment of airline frequent flyer points. The airline issues points. You can spend your points for value in selected items, either with the airline or possibly with a few associated businesses. IEX is a bit like an airline, but with one big difference. You don't have just a few selected places to spend. Rather, you can potentially spend on all listings. Instead of points, you acquire V-bonds. You are not getting them for flying, but rather as a loan. When you receive airline points, the chances are you're going to be disappointed with your spending options. With IEX, you're bartering or trading your way into a better position. Here is your skill ambassador, Richard Wynne, to explain the what, who, how and when of IEX.
Hi, my name is Richard Wynne. I'm going to show you how you may be able to start to rebuild some wealth lost at the hands of a lender enforcing their rights at a time when your personal or business circumstances were in a difficult position. I'm a father of 3 young children. As a teenager, I worked picking up glasses. I acquired my first hotel at 22 and went on to build a hotel portfolio. The GFC arrived and my nervous lenders called in their loans. The lenders took control over my hotels, paid all their expensive experts and chewed up the rest in interest and fees, leaving nothing for me. I subsequently became bankrupt. I've been struggling financially ever since, but I have a reasonable business brain and given the right opportunity, I could make money again. I think I've found that opportunity and now I'm going to share it with you. It's a new innovative thing called a value bond, or V-bond, and it's issued by International Equity Exchange, or IEX as it is known. I'm an approved recipient of a V-bond loan and it's mine to buy whatever I like from the IEX website. I pay 0 interest and 0 establishment fees. All I have to do is pay 1 V-bond back in 20 years' time. You may also be eligible to apply for the same loan. IEX rewards entrepreneurial flair and attempts to foster relationships with commercially astute people and creative thinkers. Subject to approval by IEX and passing a simple test of your business ability, you may be on your way to rebuilding your fortune. For further information, visit the IEX website. Hi, Richard Wynne back again. If you watched my first video, then understandably you'll be probably wanting to know more about IEX and V-bonds. Firstly, the IEX model has been used in a similar form dozens of times around the world, starting nearly 100 years ago, but never before on this scale, largely due to the fact that the technology simply wasn't previously available. Now it is. Some are calling it an introduction site for entrepreneurs. Remember trading lunch at school because you wanted what someone else had? IEX does a similar thing, only with equity in assets, goods and services. The value is transferred through exchange of V-bonds that may be used by individuals, corporations and governments without the need to spend cash. IEX is a membership cooperative of sophisticated entrepreneurs, corporates and governments. It's free to join, but everyone must pass a probity test. To be eligible to list items on the IEX website, you must have Title II or the right to sell assets, goods or services. The GFC caused a liquidity crisis because it was difficult to borrow money. IEX may be able to help reduce the impact during any future crisis by empowering another form of liquidity. Imagine many businesses being able to buy some high-value capital item, raw material or service they need without spending cash, by simply using 1 or more V-bonds instead, particularly when the supply of money is really tight. Hi, Richard Wynne here once again. Now I'm going to show you how the V-bond is used in transactions and how real value can be retained if you act within the IEX rules, terms and conditions. When preparing a conforming listing for the IEX website, every accountant is able to value most items. Of course, for real estate, it must be a specialist valuer as well. For really massive items like infrastructure assets, they can be broken down into smaller tradable increments via the IX securitisation program. Here's a simple example. If you have an associate who owns an orchard that grows, say, roses, it's been a bumper season and there's a surplus crop. Assume a grower has a similar business but with a big hotel chain client who's about to buy its crop for cash. Your associate's crop is perishable and, if unsold, will rot and become unrecoverable revenue, lost forever in time, but it can be listed and sold through the IX website. The listings go live, an executive from the hotel chain views it, the lawyer from both sides negotiate a deal, the transaction is approved by the IX lawyers, the hotel chain saves its cash and takes the roses from your associate and pays with a V-bond. The grower competitor has lost a customer. Later, the associate decides to embark on a marketing campaign to build his business by accommodating and entertaining florists for a national weekend convention. Guess which hotel chain has just listed a package of unsold hotel rooms and will accept a V-bond as payment? Richard Wynn here again. The benefits of being approved for a V-bond loan are many, but another tremendous benefit is that you may be also potentially eligible to increase the amount of your V-bond loans. Your V-bond is similar to a promissory note, voucher or certificate you may have used before. The difference, of course, is being the amount. With your V-bond, now all the listings on the IX website are potentially on your shopping list to redeem value. However, as with any large amount to spend, it comes with some complications. Numerous legal issues can develop, such as the seller's right to transfer title and whether or not it is restrained from selling due to a security interest vested in another party, just to name a few. Should you be considering buying a service, what assurances do you have that the seller will remain in business long enough to complete the supply of the service? But what of major probity issues like, is the seller a money launderer or worse? Does he have criminal or terrorist links? The values at stake with each V-bond transfer warrants legal representation from both sides. V-bonds are not transferable in the absence of security protocols implemented by IX lawyers. Once you've found an item or investment you would like to buy with your V-bond, you can start the process towards rebuilding back some of your past lost wealth. I also hope you do what I plan to do, which is to multiply your V-bond value many times over during the next 20 years. I know I'll try to,